Welcome to Vineyard VIP. I'm Ciro Pirone from Horizon Beverage. Today we have the terrific pleasure to have with us Andrea Cecchi, great friend and one of the pioneers of Tuscany, but more specifically the Chianti Classico area. Benvenuto Andrea.
Buongiorno, grazie. Buongiorno.
So after such a long time, it's great to have you back in Boston, and we really want to show our customers and friends how great Chianti Classico can be and what your family has done for the Chianti Classico for so many years. So how has the Chianti Classico specifically changed in the last 10 years?
Well, as you know, Chianti Classico is very historical appellation in Tuscany, and this year we have the 300 years of recognition of this appellation, which is a very important year for us. And recently we had a big change in the area because we created the new appellation inside of the denomination, which is the Gran Selezione. So actually the Chianti Classico, which is an area between the city of Florence and Siena inside of the Tuscan region, has three different types of wine that we can produce, basically with Sangiovese. We have in the top the Gran Selezione, then we have the Chianti Classico Riserva, and then we have the Chianti Classico that in this market is very well known, like the vintage.
That's fantastic. And for people that are not so familiar with Chianti Classico specifically, because as you know, there's a lot of confusion. There's so many Chianti, so many outer zones of the Chianti, appellations and whatnot. You guys are specifically in Castellina and Chianti.
Exactly.
So how can we quickly tell people what's the big difference between being in Castellina and Chianti, which is the southern part of Chianti Classico, versus Greve in Chianti, which is the northern part? Just stylistically, a couple of quick points on the differences of the wines.
Well, we have different situations by the type of soil and the weather. The Castellina Chianti is a very warm area, which is with the southwest exposition majorly, where we have two different types of soil. We have the Pliocenic soil, so rich of sand and clay, and then we have some schistous soil originated by the Cretaceous era. And so Castellina Chianti has very open, at the nose, red wines produced with Sangiovese mostly, and the wines they can be very fruity, easy to drink, ready sown, but with a good longevity. Other regions they are more, I would say, more well-structured wines in Greve. The tannins part into that wine are more very evident with a great longevity. So it takes a little bit more time to be appreciate that wine, but when they are good, they are fantastic forever.
That's great. Thank you for educating us. It's a very big help. And lastly, Coevo, the flagship wine of the Famiglia Cecchi. It's great to have it also available here in Boston. So just a couple of words, what Coevo is, how did it start, what does it mean?
Thank you, Ciro.
Okay.
Coevo is a dream for the family. It was a dream of my father, and Coevo means contemporary. It's a very old word from the Italian language. And it's a dream because my father was always thinking to match the grapes that are coming from the Chianti Classico and the grapes that are coming from the Maremma. The Maremma is an area, is a new wine area in the south part of Tuscany, on the coast, very close to the Mediterranean Sea. So that wine is an IGT wine because it is not under any appellation, and is produced with Sangiovese and Cabernet Sauvignon from Castellina Chianti, and Merlot and Petit Verdot from the Maremma wine. So it's a dream. It's something that represents for us the top of the wine that we produce, and we are so proud to represent the Coevo here in Boston today.
That's terrific. Thank you. It'll be a great time for all of us to try Coevo, the new fantastic wine in the market. But other than that, I want to thank Andrea Cecchi for being with us here in Boston. Appreciate the time, friendship. Grazie. È stato un piacere averti.
Grazie.
Ciao.
Thank you.